Straight ahead, training camp is back in Ashburn. The Commanders have a brand new rookie who just happens to have fur. Some local pets proving 3 legs work just fine. And my best things I saw this week. Hello, I'm Allison Seymour, and it is time to get uplifted. Welcome to Get Uplifted. I am so happy you are here. Let's get right into it. Judging by the energy already building out in Ashburn, the rookies aren't the only ones excited about training camp. Here's what fans are saying.
If you wanted a good spot, it was an early wake-up call. What time did you get here?
So this morning was at 3 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely, yes. 3 o'clock with my grandson. Come here, D'Angelo.
Some kids showed up in uniform, hoping to get it a little dirty. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is when we go and we get when we leave and get our jersey signed by the players.
Who do you want to get an autograph from today?
Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels.
Zayden, who's your favorite player?
Jaden Daniels.
And what do you want to do today?
Get his autograph.
All right, let's see if we get it done. You got to meet Jaden?
Yeah, I made Jaden.
Time, go Commanders.
Go Commanders!
That's the excitement building before a single game has even kicked off. Training camp is back in Ashburn, Virginia, with plenty of chances to catch the team up close this summer. A tradition as old as time here in the DMV. Commanders players starring in car commercials, but Eastern's Automotive Group isn't just any commercial shoot. Here's our Marshall Kramsky with more.
It's a tradition that feels as old as time. NFL players, specifically Washington Commanders players, starring in a car commercial. But today wasn't just any commercial shoot. If you're from the DMV, the Eastern's Automotive Group jingle, it's been stuck in your head. Stars like Football Hall of Famer Ray Lewis, the NHL's all-time leading scorer Alex Ovechkin, and for the last 7 years, Commanders star wide receiver Terry McLaurin have starred in the commercial.
I feel like it's kind of like a rite of passage. Like so many great athletes and players, both basketball, football, have come through here.
Terry is helping pass the torch to a fellow Ohio State Buckeye, Commanders rookie first-round draft pick, Sonny Styles.
What are your thoughts on, you and Terry sharing the screen together? Like this is his territory right now.
It's pretty cool. He's welcoming me to the area. 2 Buckeyes, sharing the big lights, I guess you could say. Yeah. So it's exciting.
This is our first time ever working with each other in a setting like this, and they call me One Take Terry, and he's not too bad himself. So
are you prepared to dance for this jingle?
I'm not gonna lie, I got no rhythm, no dancing ability, so hopefully I don't embarrass myself.
No, you call yourself young Denzel.
yeah.
To me, you're more like young Michael.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, I don't know if I can sing and dance though.
I've seen you dance.
A little bit.
Can you show me how you broke it down for this?
Well,
I'm getting uplifted by the new Commanders team member that is sure to become a fan favorite. Even more popular than Jaden Daniels, if you can believe it. But once you've met him, you won't see why that is hard. Check out TJ, the yellow lab pup who will spend the season with the burgundy and gold while training to become a service dog for veterans. The initiative, it's all part of the team's partnership with Redwire, which honors service members, veterans, and their families. And TJ comes from the Maryland nonprofit Warrior Canine Connection. His name honors Army veteran Jeremy White, who served as a Green Beret and used TJ1 as his military call sign. And you can look forward to seeing TJ at training camp and even some home games this season. My goodness, he is the cutest, the very cutest. I am joined by Rick Young, the executive director and founder of Warrior Canine Connection. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
and also Jeremy White, who TJ was named for. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, now it's Jeremy, so I can't wait to hear where TJ comes from. We're going to get into that in just a moment. But Rick, let me start with you. Tell us all about Warrior Canine Connection and TJ's big role, the big picture here.
Yeah, sure. So Warrior Canine Connection, we're a Maryland-based nonprofit. We breed, raise, and train service dogs and place them with veterans and military families. And TJ is just one of our special pups that we carefully breed for this type of work. And our namesake program, where we're able to honor the services and sacrifices that our veterans make for our country by naming our pups after those individuals. They're just it's our way of keeping names spoken and telling stories that sometimes people have to hear.
Yeah, and that is a wonderful tribute. And Jeremy, when you found out that TJ, the Commanders, we're gonna claim TJ for a while with the Commanders, but this partnership, what did it mean to you?
It was quite the surprise. I haven't taken part in something like this in the past, but the opportunity for Redwire to partner with the Commanders and Warrior Canine Connection to get this service dog to a veteran who needs it, I think is an amazing opportunity and an amazing capability to bring to a former service member who's going to need it to keep them healthy into the future.
TJ was named for you,
yes.
And it's pretty special that your call sign was TJ. Can you give us the little backstory here?
Yeah, my call sign was TJ. It was one of the roles I played in the military. A lot of call signs are based on something somebody's done in the past and sticks with them their whole career. TJ was to a specific role that I had, and it was a patch we used to wear on our shoulder, so when you're on a mission, you're on an objective, people can look at the call signs and the people around them and know what their role is. So when there's chaos, you can go to the person who can bring some calm to that chaos. Similar to the calm that he's going to bring to the service member that he's going to be given to here in the next 18, 24 months.
Talk about TJ, because he is just the cutest lab that we have seen in a long time. I think we can tell about the personality, but what can you tell us?
Oh, he's a confident fella, and he's ready to take on the world. And that's what we're looking for, healthy, confident pups that they like doing this work. And if you watch him interacting with the team members and the community, he really enjoys it because he's kind of set up to do this work.
We are really looking forward to seeing TJ as the season's good luck charm and the job that he already has lined up once the final whistle blows. And speaking of super special dogs, up next, we're going to meet more local pets turning a hard start into a bright future. Stay with us. Welcome back into Get Uplifted. Okay, these pets, they've lost their limbs, but not their spirit. Let's meet the three-legged friends proving a rough start doesn't have to slow you down.
That back right leg was really, really swollen. Blue was quiet, feverish. You could tell she was pretty sick. Sometimes if they're caught early enough, we can control it with just antibiotics alone, but unfortunately in Blue's case, the infection had spread throughout her entire leg, so she really didn't have another option because the infection was spreading into her bloodstream as well.
This is Blue. She was found alone in Fairfax County in a parking lot, and by the time rescuers got to her, she was running out of time.
When we recognized what a dire situation Blue was in, we really were pressed for time. It was not a surgery that we could wait for a traditional shelter to kind of organize with a third party, so it was really beneficial for us to be able to just call on HEART and have them take action right away.
HEART, or Homeless Animals Rescue Team, put out a plea for help, and the community responded, donating to support Blue's medical costs. Now, she's a healthy puppy, exploring the world on 3 legs.
As long as we take really good care of her joints, she should live a long, happy, healthy life, just like any other dog.
And Blue's not alone in the three-legged club. Less than 30 miles away, 2 more animal amputees found something even rarer than a second chance. They found each other.
You want?
In Prince George's County,
Blueberry is a French bulldog mix. She loves to play and she loves to snuggle. Meadow is like the most extroverted cat I've ever had in my life. She wants affection all the time.
But both came from hard beginnings.
Blueberry and Meadow came from a lot of trauma, it seems, specifically Blueberry.
Oh my gosh, she is so cute.
The shelter had told us that she came from perhaps a household where she was abused from other dogs.
It was horrendous. She had exposed bone that was fractured. Based on the x-rays and her overall condition, it was in her best interest to amputate.
Meadow and Blueberry first met at the hospital.
I first heard about Blueberry and Meadow from Kevin. He was scrolling on Facebook and he saw a post from Last Chance Animal Rescue, and it was a promoted post about their dog and cat that both had 3 legs.
Rachel and I decided to adopt Blueberry and Meadow. Number one, they were just adorable. We really saw their positivity and radiant energy.
They were inseparable and found their new home together.
I was definitely more attracted to them because they were tripods. They've been through so much and they bonded through that experience, and we didn't want to separate them.
The bond between Blueberry and Meadow truly is beautiful. Meadow loves everybody, and Blueberry is just such a little flirt. They're inseparable. They really are.
And the 3 animals are ready for the future, healed.
And let's see, that back leg looks so good. Black there, little amputation site, healed up beautifully.
And cared for.
Somebody was not kind to her. So it makes me happy that she still has so much resilience and she still has so much love, and I think that's pretty inspiring.
Living proof that the best home for any pet is one that sees past what they're missing. And because we can never get enough of cute dogs, let's take a look at a dog's journey that spanned 5 years, 4 states, and a family that never lost hope. Here's Jenna Parzio with more.
A connection that withstood time and state lines. Chong, a dog that went missing in 2021, has been reunited with his owner. It took him a few minutes, but then... Immaculata Jackman says she never lost hope.
I still looked for him. We still went to our old neighborhood and drove around and looked to see if we could see anyone walking him or if he was running around somewhere.
Earlier this week, Chong was found behind a truck stop all the way in Indiana. 5 years ago, Chong had escaped Immaculata's house, and someone in Lincoln had gotten him chipped. Somehow, after being chipped, he ended up 642 miles away, and his chip was the only clue that led him back to Nebraska.
My friend sent me the post, and I just couldn't believe it.
She called the animal shelter as soon as she heard and explained her unique situation.
They told me that they were all hoping and praying that the other people did not contact them.
After 3 days had passed, Chong was officially up for adoption and able to return to his original family. Immaculata was not the only family member Chong got to reunite with. His brother, Chi-Chi, also made the journey to Indiana.
Is that your brother?
Now, back in Lincoln, the family is finally whole again.
Yeah, never lose hope, because it's been 5 years and we found him.
Well, now, if you love an uplifting dog moment, but you just can't really have a dog right now, you can still make a furry friend with Brandywine Valley's SPCA's Shelter Skip Day. You can get a dog for a few hours. Doesn't that sound great? I'm here with Brandywine's Erin Johnston and this sweet puppy named Luck to get all the details. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
This is a great idea. I don't think that I've ever heard of a Shelter Skip Day where basically you can come in, you can get a companion for the day or what have you, and then, you know, maybe because you can't really have a dog, take them back, right?
Yeah.
Tell us all about this.
Yeah, it's just like checking a library book out.
I was thinking that, right?
Yeah.
But much better.
Yeah, we have people come in Tuesday through Sunday.
Okay.
We match them with a pup. Sometimes they come in having already picked one out. They let us know what they're thinking about doing. We provide them with all the things that they need. This little backpack that I have on
let's see it.
has all the supplies that
we're on
you'll
a
need.
field trip. You can adopt this dog. It's okay to be excited already.
Yeah.
What's in the backpack?
We've got some toys. We have some treats. We have a map of some dog-friendly places where you can take your pup for the day in case you haven't, planned something out. Poop bags, things like that, but everything to make sure that you have a great day with your pup.
Now, I know what it means for the humans. What's it mean for the dogs?
It means a lot. A lot of our dogs have come in as strays, so we don't know a lot about their personalities.
Yeah.
So getting them out gives them a break from a stressful environment in the shelter, and it helps us learn about their personalities. We ask people to fill out a report card when they come back to let us know a little bit about their dog, what they liked, what they didn't like, you know, a little bit about their personality. Hopefully.
So this is research too.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
awesome. What are some of the adventures that, you know, the humans and the dogs have been on?
Oh, all sorts of things. We have, you know, some people like to be a little more active and like to go, you know, down to the National Mall or for a hike in Rock Creek. We have people that like to take the pup just to hang out at a local brewery or things like that. Some people just take them home and chill out with them on the couch.
Oh, and it's so therapeutic too. As a dog mom, I know. While we have Luck here, and Luck is just chilling out. Okay, big time. Can you tell us about him, because he's been at Brandywine Valley for, you said, since
March.
Since March.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's way too long. What are you going to get in a dog when you adopt Luck?
Sure. So Luck, we think, is about 1.5 years. Because of Skip Day, we know he's great with kids. He is a rock star at playgroup at the shelter, so he gets along really well with other dogs. He's really great on the leash. He's good in the car, also something we learned from Skip Day. But just a, you know, a really great, friendly, social pup.
Now, look, I have adopted like 5 pups, so I understand when you get them home, they're like, you know, the last one, I call her the Dickens, because when she got home, I'm like, oh, you're little Dickens. So Luck has not barked one time since he's been in the studio.
Yeah, no, I have not heard him bark.
That's so funny. So, okay, that's another perk. All righty, so let's get back to Skip Day. Talk to me just about, has this led to any adoptions, any fosters, the success stories of it?
Yes, we've had a lot of really great ones. We had a shelter Skip Day just last weekend, resulted in an adoption from one of our longest stay dogs. She'd been with us for 345 days.
Oh boy.
And a couple that was visiting from Ontario, New York, met her and fell in love.
Yeah.
And they took her home.
Oh, they'll love that.
Yeah.
Now, so your location, or Brandywine Valley, is relatively new, right, in the area. What kind of animals are there? If maybe you don't have room for a pup as big as Luck, or maybe you want an older dog or a cat or whatever, what's there at the shelter?
Sure. So we have 2 locations here in the city, and we have mostly dogs and cats, but of all ages and sizes. We have small dogs, we have big dogs, we have extra big dogs, we have kittens, adult cats, but sometimes we have, you know, other things too, rabbits, birds.
Okay. You know, we did, in this episode of Get Uplifted, we talked about some dogs with special needs, some 3-legged dogs.
Tripods. Yes, we do have a few of those.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell us about those, in case anybody is now motivated and wants to also be a parent to a tripod?
Yeah, we have 2 right now. We have one named Lola, one named Maisie. Both great dogs. You know, they never skip a beat. They, you know, still run and chase toys in the yard, and they're just like any other dog.
It just makes it even more special. We're going to get back to Skip Day, but if you are interested in adopting, what's that process like, Erin? If you really fall in love with a dog, on the website, is that the first place you should go to check out?
If you'd like to, or come by. So it's bvspca.org/DC. You can look at all of our available pups and cats, or you can come by either of our locations. We have one in Southwest and one in Northeast. First thing, you know, we'll try to get a little idea of your lifestyle. You know, want to make sure that you get matched with, you know, if you're active, if you're not as active. You know, maybe a younger dog or an older dog would be better. So we try to get an idea of what you're looking for so we can match you with a dog that fits your lifestyle.
Yeah. And for Skip Day, if you're interested in this amazing program, what do we need to know?
You can come into either of our locations Tuesday through Sunday. No pre-registration, no training, anything. Just come on in. We'll match you with a dog, get you a little backpack, and, you can spend as much time as you like.
For people who maybe are thinking of inviting a dog or a cat into your home, like as a dog mom, I'm sure you're a dog mom too.
Yes,
so what are some of the benefits if you're watching and you're on the fence? I have found it to be that dogs are completely, there's no judgment. And when you come home, if you've had a bad day, they're right there and they can almost sense it, and they're waiting. They're always as excited to see you the 400th time as the first time in the day. Can you talk about the benefit of I hate that word, owning an animal, but to have an animal in your home.
Yeah, I mean, we always say it's finding your new best friend.
Yeah,
so like you said, they're always there for you, whether you've had, a bad day or a great day, to share your life with you. Unconditional love, as they always say.
Absolutely.
So, I like to think, rescue pets especially, they know that you've given them that second chance, and the love is even greater.
I love that too. Okay, so before we let you go, the website, or how do we get in on Skip Day? Because let me just remind you that you can have one of these beautiful animals just for a day. It's not a big, long foster commitment, but it's just coming in and basically checking out a beautiful animal for the day, right?
Yep.
How do we do it?
So it's bvspca.org/DC, and there's all the information that you need about our locations and our hours, and we hope to see you soon.
Okay. Luck, it's been a pleasure meeting you, sir. He is much more interested in what. It's been really nice to meet you. Yeah. Oh, can I do one before we go so he can be my best friend? Let me just do this before. Here you go, my love. I hope you get a home real soon. All right. All righty, Erin, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us. To learn more about Shelter Skip Day at Brandywine Valley SPCA, check out bvspca.org. Thank you again. Thank you, Luck. You're awesome. Coming up, summer is not over just yet, but we are taking a sneak peek of back to school and a creative dressmaker, a teen giving back, as I count down to the best things I saw this week. That's coming up. School's almost back in session across the DMV, but before that first bell rings, neighbors are making sure that every student starts the year ready. It's become a back-to-school tradition of its own. Officers trading the squad car for a shopping cart, filling it up for kids who need a little extra help. The Sheriff's Office's annual Stuff the Cruiser event is one of Sheriff John Carr's signature events. Supplies came from large organizers like Walmart, Home Depot, and the Malachi Grand Lodge, and also from individual community members. Organizers say the event goes beyond just supplies. It creates a sense of community and leaves kids feeling supported.
We want the kids to know that whether a sheriff deputy, Prince George's County police officer, or any other law enforcement agency out there, is that we are here to help you. And we want your success in this world is vital, and we want to see you succeed. And the way you're going to succeed is by going to school and having the tools that you need that will prepare you for today's society.
For parents across Prince George's County, 3 full cruisers mean one less thing to worry about before the first bell rings.
I just want to say thank you so much for the community, because this is what community is about. It's about us all working together to make a difference in the lives of our young people. I always say they're not simply out tomorrow, they are today. And what we can do together collectively can really make a difference in providing awesome young scholars here in Prince George's County.
The Sheriff's Office says this year's drop-offs are mapped to reach every corner of the county. So no matter where you live in Prince George's County, a little help is on the way before the first day. This next one is exactly the kind of story we love telling on the show. A scratch-off win one Maryland school bus driver could only dream of until now. Maurice Williams is now millions of dollars richer after winning a $5 million Lux lottery ticket. Williams was on his way to work when he stopped at a 7-Eleven in Hyattsville, and he brought the ticket. Each one cost $50, but in this case, that payoff, it was worth it. He won the $50 back, so he decided to try his luck and buy another one. And this time, he took the top prize. Ironically, he says the matching number was 59, the same age he turned just days before. Now, you may be wondering what Williams said he would do afterwards, or what he did do afterwards. Well, he went to work. Then he set up an appointment to claim his prize on his lunch break. Williams says he plans to buy his mom a house. He'll hang on to the rest of the money while he considers his next move. It's proof that sometimes the best kind of luck finds the best people who've been showing up for everyone else all along. Well, now for the moment I look forward to every episode. It's the best things I saw this week. So starting off, one Virginia resident is turning a costume into a creative tradition. Wenches and knights across the DMV are preparing for the Maryland Renaissance Festival. For lots of people, this involves costumes. And one designer, Natalie Hanrion, is going above and beyond. Check out this dress. It's inspired by 16th century England and the 21st century's Maryland state flag. And it is the latest of her Maryland-inspired outfits. Last year, she dressed as a pirate. The year before, a jester. The festival is celebrating its 50th anniversary. I'm talking about the Maryland Renaissance Fair. So we're expecting to see more enthusiasts go above and beyond. Next, a young man making a real difference in his community. I want you to meet 13-year-old Phoenix Brown. Phoenix is from Chesapeake, Virginia. He was just awarded $10,000 for mowing lawns in his community. But this wasn't a summer job. No, Phoenix mowed lawns for free to help out veterans, single parents, disabled people, and the elderly. He was inspired by the 50-yard challenge, which was created by Raising Men and Women Lawn Care Service founder Rodney Smith. Now, the challenge encourages young people to cut 50 lawns for free, teaching them the importance of giving back. Phoenix's customers started tipping him, and then he used that money to buy food for the unhoused. His service led to him being recognized by Chesapeake's mayor and city council, and then Good Morning America and Honey Bunches of Oats. Phoenix says he's planning to put some of that money aside for college and use the rest for more community service. Well, that's Get Uplifted for now as well. And if you have a story that belongs on this show, you know where to find us. Until next time, take care of each other.